In this video, I'll teach you how to add a button to your Wix Studio website. Start by going up here on Add Elements in the top left corner. And then you have the quick add option here where you can add a button right here, or you can go down here to buttons and choose another layout, or you can go down here. So let's say you, for example, wanted a heart or even a star as the button design. You can go here, for example, and then you can go in here in the settings and add your icon here. So if I click here, you can go in here, you can either upload your own media or you can search, let's say, heart. And then you can choose an option here. Let's say this one here, choose file. And now we have a heart here. So what we can do as well is to hide the background. But I'm gonna go into a normal button right now. So to add a normal button, I'm gonna go up here again, click quick add and click button. And now we have a good design here that fits the website. So the first thing is we can go ahead and change the text. Let's say I want this to be a book now page. So I'm gonna write book now. And now we need to link it to a different page. So it's actually a functional button that refers people to another site when they click on it. So we can either do that by clicking on the link option here or here. It's the exact same page, so it doesn't really matter what you click. And now go to page if it's on your own website that you want to get to refer people to, and choose the page here. In this case, I'm gonna do book a class, and I'm gonna choose it for it to open in the current window. I would say if you're doing this to go to a specific product, I would recommend opening it in a new window so people, they can open multiple products at once if they are shopping on your website. But for now, if it's just a different page or a website like this where it's not products but more of a service page, I would just recommend choosing current window. Once you're ready, click done here. And now we can actually click on the button here. And we can go over on the little arrow if it hasn't already popped out. We can click here the little arrow at the top right corner. And then we have a whole customization menu here where we can start customizing it. So you have some different sections here. You can see we have design, position, adjust, anchor. And then we also have some positioning options up here that I'm not going to fiddle with because I have two columns, and otherwise it's going to choose the dominant column here to adjust it within, and we don't really want that in this case. But what you can do is go down to design, and you could, for example, change the background color of the button. So you can click here on the color options, and let's say I wanted blue, or I wanted like a brown like this, or gray even. Then you can choose this here, and you can also choose the opacity if you want to kind of see through like so. You can also play around with the border quarters if you want rounded corners, for example, and much more. You can add shadows and everything to it as well. And you also have the position. I don't find this too difficult as you can just click and drag and drop, but that's up to you to play around with. Another option we have under design over here is that we have the hover. So that means when people, they put their mouse over the button, something might happen to the button. For example, it might change color. So in this case, this quick add button actually has this function applied. You can see there's a different color right here. So you go to hover and then fill color and opacity, and then you choose the background. So this is going to be the color that it turns when people put the mouse over it. So it's originally gray. Let's see what we could make it here. We could make it, we could make it white even with black text. So if you make it white here, we go down to text, we can choose the text color and we can make this black, right? So that means that when people, they put the mouse over now, it's going to turn like this color we see here. I can also do like this. So let's try and test it now. You can test it by clicking on preview right here. And now we can simply let it load for a second and test it like so. And that's how you can add a button to your Wix Studio website.